Good evening, Jessica Van Vonderen with ABC News Sunday. The former director of collapsed company Qld Nickel has been caught on camera by Australian journalists in Europe. Clive Mensink has ignored arrest warrants to return to Australia for court hearings after his company's demise in 2016. It's renewed calls for him to come home, but his uncle, Clive Palmer, says the man in the photos is not his nephew.
Bearded and several kilograms lighter, an almost unrecognisable Clive Mensink is sprung in Bulgaria.
Clive, are you going to come back to Australia?
The former mining company director has been overseas for almost 2 years. Media organisation News Corp released the video, reporting they'd been tailing him for months.
Are you trying to hide something by staying here in Bulgaria? We'd really like you to come back to Australia and answer some questions.
The woman is allegedly his Bulgarian girlfriend.
I don't think it's correct to embarrass him and interrupt him.
Mr Mensink's own uncle is not convinced.
I don't think they're real photos, and we know that News Corporations is capable of producing photos or interfering with video.
But if it is him...
Well, the looks of the young lady he was with, if it's really true, she was a very attractive young woman. I wouldn't be coming back to Australia too soon either.
Mr Mensink is subject to 2 arrest warrants after failing to appear in the federal court to give evidence about the collapse of his Townsville refinery.
Anyone who is subject to arrest warrants should come back to Australia to face the music.
I'd encourage Clive Mensink just to buy a couple of airline tickets, jump on a plane and we'll welcome him back to Queensland.
It's alleged Mr Mensink paid thousands to a Bulgarian plastic surgery clinic to assist in his weight loss. He was the sole director of Qld Nickel when it was wound up in 2016 with $300 million in debts, leaving 800 people out of work.
To see people who were responsible for QNI's collapse overseas enjoying themselves, of course it's a kick in the guts.
The Australian Federal Police says it is aware there are warrants out for Mr Mensink's arrest and it is trying to help the federal court track him down. But it won't say whether it will act on today's revelations.
Good on him. He's single, he's free, he's got no responsibilities. Why shouldn't he have a good time in Europe?
Clive Palmer says he will sue News Corp. Isabel Rowe, ABC News, Brisbane.